It's another wonderful night for hockey, and we fully expect to see wonderful hockey because this is St. Louis, and it's another home game for the Blues. Greetings, everyone, with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro coming up in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich. We have reached a Game 4. You're away from home. You're down in the series 2-1. What do you tell your team?
We win this one. We can make it a best of 3. We have home ice. Let's worry about what we do. Don't worry about what might happen if you don't find a way at winning the hockey game. Give yourself a chance. Let's tie it up, and let's get back home and make it a best of 3.
Minnesota's got to find a way to extend this series because, as we've seen in the past, going down 3-1 is not the recipe for success. Win this game, you got a serious chance to win this series.
We direct our attention to the nets and the starting goalies. Allen's in the goal crease tonight. He is always acrobatic. We can expect more of that tonight for the Blues. Dubnik's the netminder of the evening. He is the type of goalie that sees the puck very well, hoping to see and stop most of the shots he sees tonight and land the W for the Wild. Another terrific night of hockey here. Stastny sent to the big center ice circle for the Blues. Koivu's out there to try to beat him for Minnesota. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich, this playoff game has begun. Trying for it. Good pad save. Held to the glass. Skate kick out of the scrum. And the possession taken up by Ryan Suter. Pitching this one to Zucker. Trying the probe up the wing. Pointed to Spurgeon. Propelled to Suter. No completion on that pass thanks to the stick. Gets in and he'll look over his options. The Blues in their own end have control of the puck. On to Stastny. Pass attempt to Pietrangelo. Goes right past. No time to react. Didn't need it. Save.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Swept on to Pietrangelo. Shoots. Oh, that was close. Picked up by the defense. Looking for Grunley. Directing that one to Niederreiter. Muscled long to Dumba. Solid work there by Ryan Suter. Chip to Coyle. And we're happy to have Ray Ferraro with us as well. He is down near the ice.
Minnesota's not played very well in this series, down 2-1. They need their best effort tonight as they try to level this series out.
They've won the faceoff. Goes back deep for it. And he's tied up and held. Scrum over, puck kicked. St. Louis in their own end controlling the play. Oh, what a play! Puck is thrown to Steen. Into the attacking end. Moves it to the corner. Minnesota is waiting to get things organized in the defensive zone. Moving it to Coyle. Scooped up by Alex Steen. And it's fed back to Parayko. Maintaining possession up the wing. Rubbed ahead from the defensive zone. Dumped in. Will turn back into his own end and look over his options. Passing one off now to Hansel. And now it's directed to Prosser. Into the end of attack. Slides it to the point to Parise. Hammers one. Shooter tempted to stare at the ceiling on that one. What a glove grab.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
The Blues with a face-off win. St. Louis revving it up in neutral ice. Taken to the corner by Brazil. And another strong save. Held there for a face-off coming up next.
That's a really dangerous scoring chance that the goaltender was able to deflect out of danger because he's in good position.
Over 9 minutes still to play in this period. Still knotted at zeros. Tie-up and help from the winger. Oh, what a terrific save in close.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Trying to go to White. St. Louis carrying on up the wing. Skilled play by Brazia. Laid on to Stewart. Minnesota's organizing back in the defensive zone. Carried on, dumped in, player changes, this time just the forwards. Takes that pass from the other point. Oh, the pass just didn't work. Keeps it going up the wing. Oh, and there's the first real big one of the game. Taken on by Brazia. And at an angle to Gunnarsson. And it's driven away again. Shoots. Score!
Quick hands allowed him to snap that one off and score the goal.
Dubnyk's a goaltender that can be beaten up over the shoulders. He closes down the bottom of the net, Edzo, but this time they beat him up over his shoulders right near the elbow.
So he played a while in this period, and finally a goal.
I was hoping, Doc, that we were going to get that first one.
The Blues control from the neutral zone. Good job with the poke check. Got it in his own end. Kicked out of the scrum. Parise got to shovel it out of there. Back near the blue line to Dumba. And angled to Scandella. Takes that pass up the boards and stays. Point blast. Skate kick out of the scrum. Puck at the point. And on to Dumba. Walks the line. Minnesota's moving the puck in their own end. Snapping a pass to Eric Stahl. Slid to Coyle. Around to the corner. Scrum over, puck kicked by Coyle. De La Terra. Propelled to Eric Stahl. Jabbed away by Bortuzzo. The Blues in their own end lug that puck along. Pitching it to Tarasenko. He's in on an onside play. Wow, that's a really good D. Two sticks together, it goes to the offense. Offside stops the clock. They've won the neutral zone faceoff. The first 20 minutes are over, and so all of us get a break here before the start of the second period. St. Louis connected once, and that's the only goal. Bet you'd like to know what the shots were. 6 for the Blues, and 1 for Minnesota. The Blues have a 1-goal lead. This is the one that did it for them as the teams are in the locker rooms and we're about to sell some. First period has been played. Second period about to start. A look ahead.
Minnesota's team is still in this game, Doc. They're down by 1 goal, but easily could be a lot more. You hear the term now, puck management. They did not manage the puck at all in that first period.
And that one out of play over the glass. Clock stopped. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. to Mikko Koivu. Pointed to Spurgeon. St. Louis is skating in their own zone. Pitching this one to Schwartz. Defender held his ground. The puck is loose. Puck loose. Strong defensive play by Schwartz. To Spurgeon. Pass attempt to Koivu. Looking for options up the wing. Collected by Koivu. Takes that pass up the boards. And quickly to Dumba. Huge stop by Allen.
Oh, that's a prime scoring area. What a stop.
Looking to Stastny. Directing that one to Zucker. Still no shot. And he gets it back. And he gets it back. Great work with the pad. Oh, he saved his team there.
Allen's pretty fortunate there. He makes the stop on that deflected shot. He's moving one way and has to go back to the other.
Good clean win on the draw. Hammered. Oh, great cut. The Blues looking to head man up the wing. Forcing attention in deep. Puck collected by Bergen. And the pickup. Puck is thrown to Niederreiter. Minnesota's in possession as they travel up the wing. Slides it to the point to Eric Stahl. A shot. Just missed the net.
You know what, Doc? I could see why he missed the net. There was nothing there. He tried to be too fine.
Shot. Marvelous save by Allen.
That's a prime scoring area. What a save.
Looking for options. Point to Brodin. Save. Pressure now. Up the wing, making some headway. Gets in. What'll he do? On the outside, a shot. He scores!
No hesitation at all. He fired home that wrist shot.
Enzo, just because you're in the butterfly doesn't mean you can give in to the shooter. You still have to move. He looked like he thought he was in perfect shape to make the stop and didn't have to move. Bad guess.
The Blues have now built a lead of 2. Perhaps they can build on it even more before the end of the second period. Minnesota's got that one. Now what? A backhand shot. Got his pad on that one. Free puck thanks to the roadblock. The Blues through the neutral zone, gliding along. Shoots one. Chip to Pominville. Pass off the woodwork to Payarvi. Broke it right up. Minnesota's carrying it in the defensive zone. Laid on to Parise. Good jab with the stick there. Oh, how can they miss that pass? The Blues through the neutral zone, ready the next attack. Took a quick look, saw enough that he wants to retreat. Takes it right back. One-timer, paddled aside. Got in the way of that one, too.
Sometimes I think the pads are too big anyway, but he's able to get a pad on this. Excellent scoring chance.
A little under 8 minutes to go in the second. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Clean win on the draw. The Blues up the wing are moving the puck. Gathered up by Spurgeon. Scrum over, puck kicked. A whistle and a rest. St. Louis gets it off the draw. Loose puck brought in by Bortuzzo. Gets in. What'll he do? He's in! Wonderful stop by Allen. Big drive. Terrific glove save. Great save. Smart recovery by Stewart. The Blues organizing back in their own end. Out at the blue line. The Blues leave their own zone. Mashed in. Picks it up in his own end. And he dumps it in. Many yards gained to dump it. Takes a shot. The Blues in their own end in possession. Gains the blue line. Slid to Tarasenko. Lots on that to Parayko. Minnesota's got it and moving it through the neutral zone. Gaining space, maybe time. Back near the blue line to Edmondson. He shot that in his own net. It's a goal.
And so I'd say it's a great thing to get the puck to the net, but he wasn't even getting it towards the net. It just hits the defender and goes in.
To build a tremendous lead here in the second period. Not a lot of time left, but an entire third ahead. Perhaps they can enlarge it even more. Minnesota's got another face-off win. Moving it to Pominville. Into the last minute of the second period. Hammers one. Great glove save.
That slight hesitation by the shooter allowed the goaltender to make a beautiful glove save.
Let's check in at ice level with Ray.
The Blues have been by far the more physical team. It is way better to hit than to be hit.
The H in hockey stands for hitting, Ray, and they have done a lot of it. Thanks for the report. Minnesota's quick on the draw. Shoots. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Kicks and escapes by Brodin. Shot. Point blank save. And the period comes to an end. Woo! We all need a rest now.
You ready for your walk down memory lane? Then join us for our fantasy camp. Play hockey with your childhood heroes. It's a fun-filled week full of memories.
The Blues goaltender has not buckled yet. He's made some strong saves, but this one of the most recent big ones as we go to break. We are entering the third period. Based on the first two, what are you expecting to happen?
St. Louis takes a pretty comfortable lead here, Doc, to get ready for the third period. It's been pretty easy to this point. Let's see how they play it with this comfortable lead.
Third period just underway. Shot on. Oh, stick save. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
Great stick stop here, guys. That shot was dangerous. He was able to deny it quickly with his stick.
Minnesota's got that face-off win. Perfect tip by the stick. Delayed penalty call. Dubnyk's at the bench. 6 attackers now. Napped by Spurgeon. Fires. He scores. Suter.
He hit that puck square in the middle of his stick. Great technique.
Sometimes the puck just sounds hard when the shooter unloads it, Eddie. The goalie was in good position, but this whistled past him. He didn't even move.
Minnesota's goal gets them to within 2. There is still time, thus there is still hope. It's a good thing. Propelled to Zucker. It's dumped in. To Zucker. Great stick there. Passing one off now to Tarasenko. Onside. On to Mikko Koivu. Making headway through center ice. Moves. Puck's loose. The roadblock got in the way. To Spurgeon. And sent away to Granlund. And now it's directed to Berglund. Chip to Steen. Minnesota's in their own end, moving the puck. Trying to go to Suter. And he's holding on to it out of his own end. Great poke check. Big drive. And another missed shot.
His team is down and he misses another opportunity. It's been that kind of night with the opportunities that he's had.
He's got it. Snapping a pass to Perron.
Steen's lost that puck in the offensive zone. He stick-handled himself into submission.
Terrific breakup of the odd man rush. Gives it on across from the point. Looks ahead to start something. Pitching it to Perron. Minnesota's controlling the play in their own end. To Parise. Shifts to the backhand and shoots. Had the goalie beat and glanced it off the post. Great stick save. And he freezes for the whistle.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
A little under 9 minutes gone. A wise, nearsighted, balding man once said a 3-goal lead is the worst there is. Well, now it's only 2, but the heat's not off. St. Louis moves the puck through center ice. Laid on to Payarvi. Puck is seized by Parise. Fantastic shutdown. Seeks the corner. And he's held up. Free puck now. Minnesota's got possession in neutral ice. Pointed to Hansel. Slid to Stewart. Propelled to Bortuzzo. Pitching this one to Edmondson. St. Louis moves with it up the wing. And that's an offside. And let's hear again from Ray.
Allen's had an incredible night. You've got to be lucky to be good, good to be lucky. He's been both this evening. I can watch these all night. What a great performance.
He has been spectacular in goal tonight. Absolutely, Ray. Thank you. The Blues control from the neutral zone.
Upshaw's trying to do way too much there with that offensive opportunity.
Thrown in. Possession taken over by Bortuzzo. Pass attempt to Gunnarsson. The Blues lug that along up the wing. Dangles! Hard work on the boards and glass. And possession reestablished by Prosser. Dumped in. That one goes back in where a goaltender can make this play, not a defenseman or forward. St. Louis looking to wheel it up the wing. Mashed in. Sets up shot. To Steen. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. And play stopped because of an offside. Minnesota's got it off the draw at center. Oh, an error on that pass. Good chance here. Wonderful save. It didn't look like he had a thing to shoot at.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
This scrum will end soon. Good defensive play. Loose puck though. Looking to Niederreiter. Nicely into the zone. And possession now on the pickup by Eric Stahl. Fires. Missed.
Minnesota's looking for a late push here. They've played a strong offensive game, but nothing to show for it.
Possession once again by Cole. Directing that one to Niederreiter. Puck grab, they're ready to go. Great job on a cut pass. And gathered in by Niederreiter. Slides it to the point to Brodin. Chooses the corner for this. Didn't handle it very well. Free puck. The Blues have gotten out of their own end. Puck is thrown to Tarasenko. Net open. Missed the net. All right, he's going to the bench. Roll the dice. Moving it to Niederreiter. Gains the zone. Puck corralled by Mikko Koivu. Oh, what a wonderful block that was. Net empty. He missed the net. Smart recovery by Spurgeon. Passing one off now to Pominville. Now it's directed to Tarasenko. Trying to go to Stastny. And he dumps it in. Snapping a pass to Stewart. Oh, broken up. A wonderful save, and that just beat the clock, too. And that's the end of this one. The game has ended. One team leaves the ice with a smile and probably chuckling a little bit because they got the win, even though they didn't have the puck much.
We're going to have games like this, and over the course of the season, these type of games even themselves out.
The tournament moves along with even more promising matchups in the future. Don't miss those. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying so long for now.